Hey guys, it's Nena, and today I wanted to share some of my thoughts on the book and TV series Outlander. Where to start, where to start. Here's what happened. Let me just break down what happened for you. Like 2 weeks ago, I'd never heard of Outlander. Didn't know what it was, not even a word in my vocabulary. Then I started seeing the ads for the new Starz series everywhere, like on Goodreads, just popping up on Google, on Facebook, I think, everywhere. I saw the ads and I'm like, okay, summer, it's slow on TV, let me check out this series. And they were streaming, and they still are streaming, the first episode for free online. So I watched the first episode and I was like, what? This is so good. I've only seen the first episode and I was like, I think I'm hooked. It's way too early to say that, but I'm hooked. So then of course I Googled it and found out that it was based on some books, and I was just like so caught up in it, and I was like, oh my god, I have to read the books. The next day I went out, bought the first book, finished it in a few days, and here it is. For a second I was like, maybe I don't want to read it, I'll just watch the series, the entire first series, and then read the book. Then I was like, no, can't wait, gotta read the book, gotta know what happens. I just love this. I don't want to call this a review per se, because I just want to like share some of my thoughts on it and talk about what I like and maybe don't like. In case you don't know what this is about, it's set in 1945 and the Second World War has just ended, and there's a woman, the main character, named Claire, and she and her husband go to Scotland on a sort of second honeymoon. They were separated for most of the war and they didn't really get to see each other, so they're taking this trip to reconnect and kind of figure out who they've become over the years. So they're in Scotland and then they find these like ancient ruins, and one morning she goes up to the ruins and she's sort of just like poking around and she hears a noise, and then she leans against one of the stones and time travels. She travels to 1763 Scotland. Like, what? That's when things get awesome. And of course she's like, where the heck am I? What's going on? This can't be happening. And basically it jumps off from there and she has to deal with being in a completely different society, time period, all of that. So it's a little bit, I guess, fantasy and historical fiction, and there's some romance because she meets a hunky Scottish man named Jamie. And yeah, I just totally got lost in this world. I think the last time that happened to me was Game of Thrones. The same thing happened with Outlander. I was just in it. I was there with her, and I just found it so entertaining. I think the main character, Claire, is so great. She's like this strong, independent woman. She was a nurse during the war, so she has all of these medical skills which come in really handy very soon after she time travels, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. She's a little bit stubborn, a little bit sassy, and I just love her. Then of course there is Claire and Jamie. I'm not gonna say much, but I'm just gonna say yes. 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 So like I said, I've only seen the first episode. Since they released it early, it didn't actually premiere on TV until August 9th, so I feel like I've been waiting like 2 weeks or something crazy for the next episode. But so far, from what I've seen, it seems to be a pretty good adaptation of the book. They've stayed pretty faithful to it so far, and I think they even use some of the exact same lines. So I'm really liking that. And the best part, one of the best parts of seeing it, you know, come to the screen is getting to see the characters and the costumes. I love Claire's 1945 style. She wears very like feminine pieces with a bit of like masculine edge. For example, she wears this pretty sort of cream long sleeve, very elegant dress, and then she pairs it with like a pair of brown Oxfords, and it looks great. And I love that style, that like mix of masculine and feminine. I'm excited for the Scottish costumes as well. I know that there are kilts. I just love seeing the costumes. I just wanted to share some thoughts on this book because I really enjoyed it and I can't wait to read the next one. I picked it up, but I've been putting off Harry Potter #5 for various reasons. Other books keep jumping in the way, so I'm gonna try to do that and then read the second one. But I wanted to talk about it, and I want to know who else has read it. If anyone else is watching the TV series, what do you guys think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Have you read all the books and you like those a lot more? If anyone wants to talk to me about Outlander, please do so in the comments below because I want to talk to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this sort of informal review ramble on the Outlander book and TV show. And if you guys want to talk to me on Twitter or on Goodreads or Instagram, I'm on all of those places. I'll leave my links below as I usually do. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, I'm Nena, and today I'll be doing reviews of two books I read recently and loved. One is The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides, and the other is Friendship by Emily Gould. So let's talk about The Virgin Suicides first. I've read The Marriage Plot by Eugenides.